Hey y'all, my name is Bree and welcome to my channel. I'm back at y'all with another trade recap. This is for this week. I just want to show y'all the two trades that I did take and some good news to share with y'all. I did get funded last week. For those of y'all that don't know what that means, I trade prop firms, which is basically means I use somebody else's money to trade. So now I'm in a position where I get to pull money from the account that I'm trading in. I just have to trade 5 days with, I believe, with Top Step, $150 or more for 5 days. Those 5 days don't have to be in order, but it just has to be 5 days. And just one little test that they basically you proving that you could trade with their money, basically. So that's where I am now. This is my first week. I just thought that it would be cool to do after getting funded, just to have like some type of goal to shoot towards. Or so yeah, I want to go over the trades that I did take this week. Here we have the economic calendar. This just shows us what to expect this week. These red days are really the days that are worth showing up to the market. These are the days where you're expecting like the most liquidity. You're expecting like long runs. You're expecting clean price action. These other days can bring clean price action, but just not as much as these days. These are the days where you're expecting Trump to tweet something or they to come up with some type of news about something. So these are the days when you're expecting the market to really move. These red days are like the cleanest the cleanest days of price action, excuse me. So these were the days that I was expecting to come to the market or to get the most out of the market. But this week it ended up being Tuesday and Wednesday. And here's that Tuesday trade. We have information here on the daily chart. As we see, we ran up into this BISI. We ran into the SIBI on the daily chart. This here was the better trade. We opened at 9:30, went straight up into the SIBI and broke down. This was the trade that I would have preferred, but I missed an entry. I believe that it was just moving too fast and I wasn't able to get in. So instead of trying to chase it, I kind of just let all of this happen once I noticed that we still had this on the daily chart. This is why the daily chart is so important, because the daily chart, these inefficiencies from the daily chart is going to bring the most reaction on the chart. It's like we see here, once it reached into here from the daily chart, immediate feedback. Once it reached here, immediate, not as much as this, but it was still something for you to, kind of get in, get what you need and get out. And this is the same information broken down. We have the 5-minute chart here on the right, and then we have the 1-minute chart. As soon as I seen this is the daily VISI here. Once I seen this here, I could drop down in time frames here. If you see on the left, we're in the 1-minute chart. I got in right here. We see these two stacked on top of each other. You want to get in on the top one. This was my entry here. And I believe I pyramid here. Once we reached up into, we took out these here. Strong, slight pullback, and then took off here. I believe I got out. I was looking for this buy side here. Ended up getting out here just because I wanted to reach my weekly objective, which is that $1,500. So I believe my exit was right here, even though we did get up here. I just wanted, just kind of get what I needed and get out, really. Some days I'm kind of greedy, some days I'm not. I'm not. And I don't know when and why. You should not be choosy. Do not be picky. Don't be greedy. Get your money and get out. But some days I be trying to squeeze the hell out of a lemon. And some days I get it and I'm out. And I think too, after seeing such a drop, you definitely, you know, you don't want to play. You want to get out the lowest hanging fruit. And that's what that was. And this is Top Step. This is where I actually push the buttons at. And this is, you can see where I got in. Bought two here. Bought another one. Sold one. Sold another. Took a partial above this one. And I think here's where my $1,500 was. But I was reaching for this, which it did get to. And this is Wednesday today. Just wanted to identify here. You see the new day opening gap here on the hourly. We took out these buy stops. So we opened at 9:30. That's here. I'm just letting this run happen. Once we take out these highs here, relative equal highs, I believe it was these ones before 9:30. So once we took out these ones here, now I'm seeing what the market wants to do. I'm waiting for that reaction. And here's just more information. This is the 15-minute. You see again, relative equal highs. We have right here a bearish order block. And we see how we reacted off of that. And again on the 5-minute, once I see we close like this, I'm dropping down over here. Here was that first SIBI on the 2-minute chart. I didn't get in here. I believe I got in right here. We had a high, a low, a higher high, and a lower low, making this down close candle right here a breaker. I believe this was my first entry. And because I already reached my weekly objective, I dropped my risk down. So instead of going in with 2 contracts, I'm only trading 1 contract. And I will pyramid if it is going my way, but I don't want to give all my money back. So that's the way I kind of prevent giving my money back, is kind of to cut my risk in half. So I went in with 1 contract, and once I seen that it was going the way that I wanted it to go, I went in with another one. And this here is a good example of just seeing how time is fractal. So the same thing is happening, the same thing that's happening on the hourly is happening on the 15-minute, it's happening on the 5-minute. It's just taking more candles on a lower time frame before than on a higher time frame. That took me a minute to understand that, and that still might be confusing. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sure I didn't explain that the best. But as I was pointing out, this breaker on a higher time frame is the same. So you see we have this high, this low, this high. So the breaker is here. Once we break down, we got a low, a high, a lower low. This right here was the breaker on the 5-minute. And I say all that to say this would have been a nice entry as well. So you had a breaker entry here off the 2-minute, and then you also had a breaker entry with a SIBI off the 2-minute as well from the 5-minute. So if you just wanted to get it, like say you missed all of this and you was trading the 5-minute chart, you could have still got in. Once this closed, this big candle right here, once we traded right back in here, that could have been your entry to right here, to this minor sell side, and then this was the ultimate sell side. Now we're still trading right now. This is only 2 o'clock on a Wednesday, so I don't know if it took this out yet. It looks like it probably did already. But yeah. And here's my execution. Here's my entry here. Oh, this is on the 1-minute, but I believe I did it on the 2-minute. I'm sorry. And again, it looks the same. Time is fractal. It's just more candlesticks on the 1-minute than you will see on the 2-minute. And I meant to buy it. I meant to sell another one right here because we closed. So this right here, we use this BISI. We use it as support here. We ran up, we came down, and we used it as support again. So right here, I was expecting us to use it as resistance, which we did, which got us down into this sell side and ultimately this sell side. I was trying to sell another one, and again, I bought one. So end up closing my position whole, unfortunately. But yeah, such a rookie. I keep doing that. I wanted to buy another one and hold it for this one. But I got out here. This was my first partial or my first exit, and this was my second. And those 2 trades were the close of my week. Here are my 10K stats. This is week 1. I'm closing out so far with 2,400 of the 10K. I don't have a time frame for how long I want this to go, just however long it takes me to get there. And I want to thank y'all for being a part of the journey, being down for the ride. Thank you again if you made it this far in the video. I really appreciate it. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And take care of yourselves. And I'll see y'all later.